Alright, so we got a little bit of an update. Our ducks officially have a pool. This is just a little dog pond on Amazon, and we have a little pallet where they can get in there. Still have 6 ducks. One of them still doesn't, it's this one, still doesn't really have a butt. Hello. I banded the leghorn, so you'll see this one's purple, so I could tell them apart, because otherwise they look mostly the same. Like, the only difference I can see is one of them, oh my goodness, one of them has a little fluff thing on her wattle, or excuse me, her comb. But so the blue is, I believe, Betsy, the yellow is Annabelle, and the green is like Maisie. Hi, Pearl. She's so pretty. Bluey's still a fat turd. We haven't slaughtered anybody yet. There's our old pool that was sun bleached and hardened and brittled. We finally have a burn ban lift, so we'll be able to burn some of this. Bluey. Yep, he follows me. And then we've got the girls over here. Pretty much everybody's laying now. Like today, for instance, I've picked up 7 eggs, just 7. I have, I bought these off of Amazon. These are, instead of pine, I believe these are ash, and they get good reviews. We'll see how they work. Usually the girls just, like, this is a nest. They've been laying underneath our porch over here. Mostly the leghorns, because we found a giant clutch of like 10 eggs under there. So I figured we'll try to, I added curtains, as you can see. I am no seamstress, so you'll notice the edges. But I, like, you know, it took me 30 minutes, so I'm not a seamstress. This has actually worked wonders for my more skittish birds, because they don't like, yep, so they don't like the open. So since I've added this, this is the only place they'll lay their eggs, which has been really helpful, because now I don't have to chase them down the yard. So I added some basically pallets for them to mess around with. Those I've just added today, so I don't know whether they like those or not. The curtains were added at the beginning of this week, and I added it in the evening. Hello. This is thing 1. But yeah, so, my goodness, added curtains. Trying these out. The dummy eggs have been working too. The girls pretty much only lay where these things are. Their favorites are this one, and this one, so I figured I'd add one of these in their favorite box and then one of these in their not favorite box, just to see if that draws them or if that kind of deters them. The ducks have their own, here, move away from there. The ducks have their own little house. It's simple, you know, it's nothing huge. It's just an old repurposed dog house. We're building the doors here soon, because this doesn't have doors, as you can see. So for now, we just put a piece of wood over it and then put something heavy in front of it. Because really, truly, you don't have to overthink things. As long as it works, it doesn't matter if it's ugly. You can see my girls are all following me around. Hi, pretty girl. Still like my barred rocks a lot. They're starting to get thicker. The Rhode Island Reds are slowly coming about. And I like especially with their hen backs, you'll see her head and then it goes like her tail. That's super cool to me. Like Mabel does, or excuse me, Pearl does that too. There's Opal. You very rarely ever see Opal. He's a turd. He's starting to fight with Bluey, which means we're going to be learning to slaughter pretty quick. No updates on the greenhouses. We finally got a little bit of rain, so there's not a big ban. But haven't been wanting to work out in, you know, 90% humidity, cause ew. So not a lot done here. I dumped all of our pool dirt that was previously in the pool into this one. It's a mess. Still haven't evened that one out or worked on these two. Bluey. A tip for roosters, if you have an aggressive rooster, because I've learned his attitude, because he's got a few different, you know, ways of talking to you. And one of them's with attitude. And if he starts coming at you sideways and scratching, well, just don't kick him and don't yell at him, because it just, you know, escalates things. Just pick him up and do your chores around, like walk around the yard. Do what you need to do, because it kind of takes, I guess, takes the aggression out. Hi, Goldie. What's up, baby girl? I generally have a crowd that follows me. Hi, Chickosaurus. Hey, baby. I wonder if he'll do it while I'm right here. No? Yeah, like I said, he was coming at me sideways and kind of fluffing up a little bit. Not his neck feathers or anything. So I don't know if that's just, you know, latent rooster aggression just because they've got a lot of testosterone or whatever. He really only does it first thing in the morning. Like I said, I'll scoop him down and pick him up. Hello, sweet girl. Oh my goodness, I know. They're sort of okay with being touched. Like, they're always around me, but they don't always want to be touched, which is, I mean, fine. But anyway, so if you've got a grumpy rooster, pick him up. You know, hold him under your arm like a football, like you're, you know, making a play or something. Just keep him under your arm. Mabel has started to mature. He's starting to get interested in the ladies. His tail is still very ugly. Opal tries and all the girls hate him. They peck him away from him. They just don't like you, baby. He's extremely skittish. He looks like a giant ragamuffin. Hi, pretty girl. This is Princess. She's the one with the purple band. Hello. As you can see, they're slowly getting closer. The previously skittish ones. On a good day, they'll let you pick them up. So far, I think that's pretty much the only changes I made outside. I've cleaned the coop, which y'all saw. I don't have any more diatomaceous earth. This came in today, and the husband immediately set it up. He was the one that was like, I don't want any birds. I'm like, sure you don't. So we got birds, and now he loves the birds. He spoils the ducks. So I got to put my feet in it once, and probably will never do it again now that, you know, the ducks have used it. Hopefully, since the burn ban's lifted, we'll get these piles of logs sorted. That'd be nice. And then aside from that, it's not a whole lot of changes out here, just because, not, you know, it's the middle of summer still. I mean, we're in the late August, so we've had unseasonably nice temperatures. What's up, Fluffy? I really missed out on not naming him Chickosaurus, I swear. He just keeps getting fluffier. That's great. But yeah, we're probably gonna start slaughtering, which again, both of our other males. I don't want any more dudes. If he can breed with whatever we've got here, and you know, if I like the, you know, the Leggingtons, you know, Leggington or Leghorns and Orpingtons together is what I'm gonna call them. But if I like the Leggingtons better than these girls, then I'll just use those instead, temperament-wise. But yeah, I think we're gonna start looking at slaughtering and then start looking at chicks again. But yeah, so there's our update, which that is to say not a whole lot going on. My children are following me and I don't want them on camera, so that's why this particular time I'm walking around and moving away from the chickens. Quit chasing the ducks. It's kind of funny. The ducks, you know, when we got this, we put them in the box, and you know, they're not scared of us, but they don't really want us to pick them up, I guess. So now they can just walk in, because you know, they'll see us up there, and then we'll come down, and as we're coming down, they'll move into their own little, they'll move into here and get it themselves, and then they wait for us to, you know, close the door behind them, and then they're done. And then in the morning, you know, they stick their head out of the, you know, because there's about this much space between it. They'll stick their heads out of it and do the bobbing thing and wah, 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 so you can hear them. Hey. So you can see them and hear them, and they know that you can see them and hear them. Poor sweet Maple. She's a good girl, but man, she does not want to be touched. One of my boys picked her up earlier and she squawked, just because, you know, she's not used to being picked up. And Mabel came running. Like he knew his girlfriend was... No. They don't understand that I don't want them on camera for safety reasons. But yeah, I'm getting rid of this because after ducks and being in the rain, you can see that the wood's kind of gross. So right now it's just a trash receptacle. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all that we've had that's different, even though it's not all that different. Trying out curtains, those have been wonderful. Trying out these new hen pad basically things, see if the girls like those. I read a lot of people's chickens like to just tear them up and you know, adjust them as they would like them, and I don't mind that. You know, they last anywhere between 15 days and a month, depending on use, I guess. I imagine mine won't be closer to the month mark. I imagine it'll be closer to the 15-day mark, but that's okay. I haven't had to chase these little bastards out of my yard, or back into my yard rather, for a little while, which is great because I'm tired of getting stuck in thorns. Also, it's been too hot to do that. But yeah, I think I'm most excited. So I have a blue egg. Somebody lays blue eggs. Mostly I have, my goodness. So Gimpy and Bertha are both olive eggers. And I think one of them, I'll have to show y'all here in a little bit. But one of my girls lays like pinkish brown eggs. I don't know who does that. Ow. Ow, you turd. You're so soft. And the girls keep establishing their pecking orders. You know, I was a little surprised to see who's at the bottom. But yeah, anyway. So that's where we're at. See how these work. Curtains are doing great. I installed them at night with the girls in there, so they woke up and had no problems using them the following morning. Added some of this, just like, you know, extra grass around the yard that they would normally lay in anyway. They really like that too. Again, keep it simple, stupid. You don't have to overthink things. Still laying them, or rather still feeding them the layer, but I got the crumbles. And then I picked up oyster shell for them because some of the girls laid squishy eggs, which sometimes happens with your younger girls. But just in case, you know, you offer that to them in a separate little feed dish. And grit, of course. But yeah, that's all I got today. Another good day on God's green earth and chasing after birds, useful pets that poop your food. Oh, chicken sneezes. Hi, Goldie. Like, aesthetically, it's just so satisfying that her wings, hi girl, that her wings just like cleanly cut, like you can see exactly where they finish, like boop, that's just so aesthetically pleasing. And then her hen butt explodes and then her triangle tail, like that's just so aesthetic. But yeah, so there's all I got. Another good day on God's green earth. I hope it was a good day for y'all. You know, any day that you're not dead is a pretty good day. Everything's finally turning a little greener after the rain. We had a torrential downpour a couple days ago, which was much needed. Thank the good Lord for that. We have hawks. You can't quite see them, but there's a big old like osprey or something right up there. But yeah, he hasn't attacked anybody. Still just have the rabbits as a problem. But yeah, there's my update.